ChildServ is the best organizations in terms of being sensitive to the needs of children and families. We're about serving at-risk children and their families, helping them build, achieve, and sustain better lives.
ChildServ is family. ChildServ is hope. ChildServ is faith.
Being able to unite kids with their parents, being able to help low-income families with housing, support, helping the grandfamilies raise their grandchildren with that extra support.
It's about relating to the feeling and not the experience. And while people might not all be at risk, it could happen anywhere, and it does happen anywhere. And if you helped the kids and the families with whom we're working with, we want them to become productive citizens standing next to you in a job one day.
They may really be down on their luck. I mean, like a parent losing employment and then all of a sudden the family disintegrates.
ChildServ is innovative. They're an organization that thinks outside the box, that wants to be creative, wants to find new ways to improve what we're doing.
So ChildServ is there. They're my helping hand.
A car pulled up, 2 caseworkers with Whitney, and it really is like love at first sight. And I don't want to sound like everybody says that, but it truly, truly is. You have these instincts that take over immediately, protective, and it was just the 2 of us. I can't even explain it. It's just amazing because I have 3 biological children. We have 3 biological. Absolutely no difference. 100% no difference. It is immediate love.
And I just remember like holding her in my arms and putting my finger like in her hand, and like the moment that her hand just kind of like squeezed on my finger, it was just completely natural. And I just remember thinking like, yeah, this is my sister.
I was drowning. I had a grandson that I could not get the support I needed for because I was not really the legal guardian. I couldn't get medical card. I couldn't get any kind of help. And I saw myself with a kid with no answers. There was no place to go. And I heard it on the radio where they were offering a program for grandparents. There was no way I was not going to call this number. When I called them, I found answers that I needed.
4 years ago, I was not this person that can sit in this chair and talk to you. So it's like, wow. When my son was going to get taken away from me, I really thought I was going to lose my baby. I really did. But ChildServ and my caseworker, and they looked out for me. If it wasn't for ChildServ, my life would not be how it is now. My life would be destroyed.
Every developmental stage, from the time a newborn baby is born to a senior who's taking care of her grandchildren.
So I really see ChildServ as focusing on how can we put these families back together? How can we strengthen them? How can we help them maintain their lives beyond ChildServ?
So it's not just about come to the office, we can only help you in this environment. We go out to schools, we reach out into communities, we reach out into the homes. It's the little things that we do, just standing side by side and walking with them that help them build the trust that they need to overcome the more deep-rooted issues that have plagued them most of their lives.
For me, ChildServ was someone that we always felt was there for us. Someone that, because as you go down the path of fostering and then into adoption, it's all, pretty new. In fact, for us, it was brand new. We had never experienced it before. They were always there to answer any questions, give advice, help guide us through the process.
We like going with private, smaller agency rather than doing DCFS. We wanted to do something. We wanted to feel like somebody was going to kind of take care of us and help us, because it was very intimidating to do this.
And then when I found ChildServ, I'll say, or when ChildServ found me is a better way to put it, okay? They helped me realize you are a human being. You are a person. Because I felt like there was no way. There's nothing here. Okay, but through the counseling and through listening and finding out I was not the only one. So they helped me kind of pull myself back up by my bootstraps through going through the different workshops we attend, and you know, the things we go through. And every 6 months they go through an evaluation with how's your stress level, what are you doing, you know, the questions that they ask. And it allowed me to reevaluate me.
It hurts when you trust somebody and they let you down. Or when somebody say, I promise you, and they let you down. Promise and trust is like a very big thing to me. My caseworker, Angela Whedon, she has been a very good caseworker to me for the past 4.5 years. I don't know what I'll do if I can't call them.
If you're bored, you're not doing your job. There's so much out there that we could really be doing for our clients and ourselves. And I think that's what ChildServ is really about.
People are working with them because they want to be here, they want to do this work. We help them in any way we can, and we reach out.
We're all placed in this position because we want to help. We want to improve the lives of, you know, families. And so when you have that common goal, then you think beyond yourself.
Our caseworker, she was a godsend. She was amazing. I could call her anytime with any questions I had. They do their stopovers that when they pop in.
And when Kim stepped off the elevator coming to my house, and she said, ChildServ sent me, I looked at her and I said to her, there's no way you understand my dilemma. She was too young. You know, she let me know she felt that. You know, she was experienced enough, not that she had been through it, but just her initial training, she was able to impact me personally.
She really cared about what she was doing. She seemed like she had a passion for it. So I think that however ChildServ, you know, gets people in those positions, you can tell that they put a lot of thought behind who does what, because she really cared.
What I liked about it was it felt so intimate. It felt not like this huge agency. I felt like it was more intimate, like it wasn't at all intimidating to pick up the phone and call somebody. You never felt like you were a number. Because to go through the system and to go through work with Cook County, it's huge. You know, just, you know, when we have to go to the juvenile, the court system and everything, there was always somebody there waiting for us and meeting us. We never were by ourselves. It was awesome. You don't get lost.
There was never a point in time when we felt we were on our own.
They give their all. Those young ladies that are out there in the street beating those bushes and that we talk to, they give their all. They're there to listen if you just need somebody to listen to. If you ask them for a referral, they're there.
I liked her because I liked the way that she talked to me. You know, it's about respect. You know, all casework is not the same. So when I met her, I felt, you know, I felt trust because I had a very hard problem with trust. So I trusted her.
It's the most rewarding thing you can do for not only for yourself, your family, your community. You don't even have to say what it does for the child.
For the last 4 years, it's like I have reawakened and I got my self-confidence back. I'm me again. Somebody else cared that you were out here doing this. Yeah, I'll tell it wherever I go, ChildServ is the way to go.
We need people to embrace our mission and also contribute, you know, their time, their talents, and their treasures. I mean, just become a part of our team, whether they're going to volunteer or they're going to spread the word or they're going to get involved in some hands-on way, but become part of the organization. I mean, it's more than just the staff, you know, working day by day. I mean, it's about the community, feeling like, you know, I can commit myself to ChildServ. I embrace ChildServ's vision. I want to go in the same direction that they're going. You know, we're all about adjusting to the needs of people in our society.